Not here. Okay, our first question. I wish it would put it in order, but I don't think it does, but I'll try it. Let's see if I can do by subject. Let's see if it will do that. Let's go down here. Oh my gosh, some of these are like old. That ain't gonna work. I can't do it by subject. Well, I can do it by date, and then I can take off all. When did this class start? The 11th?
12. Yeah.
The
11th.
12th?
12, she was right.
So anything 5, 12, anything. There we go. 5, 12, anything before that, I could pretty much delete. There shouldn't be any more Ask My Instructors. Okay, there they are. Those are the ones I need to delete. Let me delete these right quick, and then everything else. I'll forget it. I'll just do it by date. We'll just do it this way. This takes too long. Okay, we went over Miss Ward's the other day, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. That's 120. That's 120. That's 102. Okay, that's 6.3. 6.3, 633, 6.3. 6.2, 6.2. Okay, here's two 6.2s. 6.2, 69/11. 6.2, 69/11. Oh yeah, that's a test question. I like that one.
I don't like it. It hurt my brain.
Hurts your brain, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
I
blow it up,
started that
Anna.
for a while.
Well, don't blow it up. I need to write. I need to orient the screen first. I'll just rewrite it and y'all can. Okay, it's not going to. Okay, I don't need to. All right, what are we going to do with this one? Because trinomials are worthless. What are we going to do to all of them? Factor. So this is shortcut number 2, W minus 7, quantity squared. This one, reverse what? FOIL. 1 W, 2 W, and I would say 2 and 11 probably. I have no idea. And a minus 11 and a positive 2. Y'all check me on that one. Multiplied by, this one's on top. Let's see, 16 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So this one is reverse FOIL. And that's a what? A 4. Let's see, 2 and an 8. A negative 8 and a positive 2. And then what's this one? That one's reverse FOIL because you can't take the square root of what? 7, class. That's right. All right. So 1 W and 7 W and 7 W and 1 W. This is one of those that, like I told you before, some teachers put this type on a test, but these will be like composite numbers, and you'll sit there all day long and remember your multiplication tables, but you won't use 1 in that number. And 1 in that number is what you use because you got a big number right here. But this one's still easy because 7 is what? Prime, so you can't mess that up. And we need a negative 48, so that 49's got to be negative, and this means unlike. So now that you factored everything, what can go on now? What happens? Huh?
can cancel.
What cancels?
The W2.
W plus 2.
W minus
And W minus 7, that goes 1, and that cancels there. What else? Anything else?
7.
So your answer is W minus 7 times W minus 8 over 2W minus 11 times 7W plus 1. Now, why did I not put it in trinomials? Well, trinomials are useless unless you factor them, and you always want to keep them factored because you may be able to do what? Cancel something out. So this is called factor form. If you wrote it as a trinomial over trinomial, I wouldn't mark it wrong. I would just say you need to leave it factored because, you know, that's just the way they want it. So here, factor form. Now I'm just going to type in 3 so y'all can see that I do know what I'm doing. I had to call direct. I had to call and tell them, y'all got to give me some promotions. My bill's too high. But Dango gave me a promotion. Dango knocked $30 off my bill. I was like, that's all? But there we go. What'd they get? W minus 7, W minus 7, W minus 8, 2W minus 11, 7W plus 1. That is a good test question. Remember, when in doubt, factor. Trinomials are worthless unless you factor. Now, sometimes they can't be factored. And if you can't factor, then chances are you just leave it alone. Because something might cancel like that one we did the other day, at the beginning of class yesterday. We had the two shortcut number 5s, 4 and 5, and then one of the trinomials canceled. So that's usually when those are going to show up. Y'all want to do another one of these?
Yes.
You know, we need to waste as much time as possible. All right, try that one. You can blow that one up, Vanna. Number 2. You're number 3. Where's the second Vanna? Miss Ward. She was the Vanna too? I didn't know that. Okay, you're Vanna number 3.
They don't go any farther. Is that good enough, guys?
No, they're gonna bitch no matter what. Somebody's gonna bitch. I can't say.
Are you having difficulties?
Oh, it's that.
She's gonna put short bus size. I like your hair. That looks good.
Thank you. So forever.
Not many people can do that. You
Doesn't
pull it
he?
off pretty good.
Thank you.
Some people pull the hair back and they look like a turtle.
I look like a god.
Huh?
I look like a god.
You look like a goddess? Is that what you said?
A guy. I look like a guy if my hair is pulled back.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, I'll give a second for a female author.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there you go. Confident. Dang old, she don't need dang old too much makeup. Dang old confident girl. Oompa Loompas, those are the ones that are insecure. Oh my gosh, I watched a good movie. Dang old The Loft. That was good.
The Loft?
The Loft.
I don't think I've seen that one.
That was good. It was just in theaters a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, it was good.
What's it about?
It's about these 5
I want to see
cavemen.
that one.
These 5 cavemen that had a bachelor pad, but they were all married.
Yeah, and they got home or something because after that a girl's dead.
Oh gosh, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
They go home and go to bed. Oh,
Yeah, there's just like a random girl. Or something. Did one of them sleep with her or something?
Yeah, one of them murdered.
I don't
One
want
of-
to know more.
I mean, there was the whole thing was about a murder,
Yeah.
and one of the girls was murdered.
Did one of the guys actually do it?
Actually, two of the guys did it. It's
Is
a
it
good movie.
scary movie?
It's a good movie.
Okay.
It's a suspenseful movie.
I'm a,
Mystery.
Oh, I'm a
Mystery,
download.
drama, suspense. I watched that, and then I watched. I can't remember what I watched.
Oh, I seen you.
Huh? 5 minutes later.
She's in her own world over
I
there.
think so.
I know.
I was gonna send this one too.
She's over there watching porn on that laptop.
I just started.
Okay, y'all finished? Y'all should be done.
Oh yeah. Sure.
That's another thing that's going to kill you on this test. Careless mistakes, just like the factoring test. Careless mistakes and what? Time. If you don't use shortcuts on this one, on this test, you're going to be on number 10 and everybody else is going to be finished.
How many problems are you gonna put on this?
Probably 33,
How much time?
25.
25 or 33. It's going to be an hour and a half test, and I'm going to make sure that it's right at an hour and a half because I want people, and I'll give you 5 times to take it. Because this is, like I said, these 2 chapters is just like a musical instrument. You've got to practice, and if you don't practice, you're not going to do it. You're going to thank me when you're in college algebra next semester, and you're going, oh yeah, I remember that. Hubert drilled that, yeah. And everybody else is going,
I'll be on 120.
you'll be what?
Doing 120.
Hopefully you'll be taking my class.
I'll have to see, but I don't think I can. I'll be following you online though. Because I know my teacher's gonna suck.
Oh yeah, you're not going to be able to take it here, are you?
No, because I got anatomy and physiology that runs at the same time.
Well, I've got a lot of 120 videos, especially this semester, new ones this semester, because I've got 2 online classes.
Well, I'll be following you on this.
All right, bring it down, Vanna.
For these streams.
Point it toward the screen. It bounces off the screen.
Do you need some help?
You can gladly take it.
It should bounce off the screen. You must hit the back of it with your hand. Sometimes the batteries get low. Now try it. Okay, it's down now. That's the reason to this. That's good. All right, what is this one?
W minus 5. X minus 5 squared.
Shortcut number 2. This one is reverse FOIL, 1x and 2x. That's primes. You can't screw that one up. This one you got to watch it because it's 1 and 14, 2 and 7. I'm going to try 7, 2 and 7. And we need a negative 7. Need a negative 7 and a positive 4. I think that'll work. Y'all check me.
Yeah, that's right.
Multiplied by x. That's the same thing we had a while ago. That's x 8 and 2 or something like that. 2 and 8, a negative 8, a positive 2. And then this is x, 1x, 3x, and then 5 and 1. And we want a negative 15 and a positive 1. Hopefully by the time you get through with this chapter, your reverse FOIL has gotten faster and your shortcuts have gotten faster. If you try to go through chapter 5 and 6 and not learn shortcuts, you're probably, instead of making 100, you're probably going to make a 50, 60, or 70-ish. You've got to know the shortcuts.
Did you,
That's the one. Ma'am?
did you switch the second one? For the 3x is not supposed to be.
I flipped it because it's dividing, so it's multiplied by the reciprocal.
Oh, I thought it was happening.
No, that's division. Both of them. See, dang old read, dang old direction, dang old divide. You're not supposed to tell that to women because men are the ones that don't read directions. Women read directions.
I've been forgetting my glasses, so I just avoid reading.
Oh, okay.
I will make
You're just going to be ignorant all your life. Okay.
No, I love reading. I just didn't bring my glasses.
Anything else cancel?
No.
And that gives you x minus 5 times x minus 8 over 2x minus 7 times 3x plus 1.
Correct. Thank
Now that's 2 good questions for your notes. And we cut out a lot of time there, so it served its purpose. All right, next one. I think it was this one. No, there was another 6.2. There it is. 71/12. 6.2, 71/12. Yep, that's a good one. Good test question.
Yeah, that one.
Blow it up. Now it says, the first thing you're going, huh?
She blew it up.
What'd you do?
Blew it up.
Okay, I have a question for this one. Because it's division. Obviously, you put the second one over 1.
Good. Make it a fraction. And then
And then flip it.
whip it. Whip it good.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Then I'd flip it, right? So the 1 would be on top. Okay.
Yeah, that's usually what happens when you flip it and one's on the bottom, one begins to be on top.
Obviously. Because I was just going to put the 1 on top and just skip the flip
You
it.
could do that. You're just skipping the first 2 steps, but you
Yeah.
just got to be careful when you do that. Because some people get crazy and start. I got to buy a transmission for my truck.
Oh. That was a pretty penny.
$2,500.
What kind of truck? The red one? that you
Redneck
drive?
Cadillac. Huh?
What'd you just say?
Redneck Cadillac.
The one that you drive all the time?
The red one.
I just said the red one you drive all the time.
Yeah, I'm going to get some smokestacks put on it.
Oh, please don't.
Yeah, I think I need it. Maybe then I can wear pink shirts. Okay, freeze it. Santa, please.
What's the freeze part?
Just lower right-hand corner.
Ah,
Should be.
well, read
Thank you. I'll call the roll.
here.
I know who's here and who's not.
I was about to say that.
I think everybody's, let's see. Yes, everybody's here. Okay, now, Sergio's not here. Skelnick's not here. Snyder's not here. Ward's not here. So that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Bureaucrat's done. I got to look this up. I'm sorry, it's driving me crazy.
What?
The Young Code, Facebook. They're on Facebook.
You'll see a lovely picture.
I gotta see, it's about driving me crazy.
It's really not lovely, that's why I did that.
What?
I made my profile picture, it was me and him, and he's got this stupid look on his face, and so he made his profile picture, me having a stupid look on my face, and it was like a little.
That's
weird.
all right.
That nobody
We
got.
won't put it up front where everybody can
It's
see
all right.
it.
we don't
Unless you
have
want to unfreeze it.
Sure, go
Let's
ahead.
see.
Please re-enter your password, sir.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I forget it. Let's see.
Hey, take it out.
I'm looking at the names. Which one is his sister? I remember it being a female.
That one.
Brittany? Yeah. Could be. Where did she go to school?
How old is she?
Okay, Alan Harper. She knows Alan. I bet you $1 I know her.
Just the dollar.
Because look at, okay, Kayla, yeah. Dean's,
I know the dean's. My
Swallow.
cousin is marrying that team.
yeah. I bet you,
Yeah.
that's how I bet you I know her.
She's marrying into her fiance Neil. He is first cousins with Lindsay Swallow,
Uh-huh.
so they're related.
Lindsay's daddy and I went to school together.
Okay, yeah. Well, his wife
Mhm.
is Neil's aunt.
Okay. All right, and what's your boyfriend's name?
Anthony.
So we got to look at your stupid picture. silly picture. Oh, there it is. I see it. Looks like he just passed out. I mean,
Pretty drunk.
I'm pretty cute.
looks like he's a history buff. Or
In
is
the Navy.
okay. He's in the Navy. He's a squid.
He's a seaman.
He's a what?
A seaman.
A seaman. That's like a private.
He was like, if you ever need to call me, just call and ask for Seaman Bianco. I said, yeah, I'm not doing that.
I don't blame you. Yo, we know a lot of people.
That would not be a straight face there.
Hey, that's my mom right there, Angie.
Oh, I thought, but I don't know if we had
We only
any
have
friends
two
in
mutual
common or
friends.
not.
Hey, see how many mutual friends you and I have? My name's Alexis.
I know your name.
My name's Alexis.
Oh, yes, well, Alexis. I don't know. No, yeah. No, yes.
No, yeah, no, yeah.
We
I
have
don't
one
think-
mutual friend.
Hobie!
Oh, I love Hobie.
Hobie, it reminds me of me when I was at Tri-County.
Hobie and my brother used
He's at Clemson now.
Yeah, him and my brother used to be best friends.
Okay, Hobie's a good guy.
That's a cute picture.
I don't think you know my brother,
Who's your brother?
Thomas.
Uh-uh.
You can search him too. Just search him back.
I know a lot of Burdett's, but I don't know a Thomas, but I can look. Did he go here?
Yeah, I think so.
Now, we can look up anybody's. Oh,
We ain't looking up Thomas and something.
hey, that's my lawyer. She's my lawyer.
You got
Dang old divorce, dang old lawyer.
Hey, my aunt works for a lawyer.
Who?
Epps.
Mhm.
Not saying
Billy Epps?
No, she used to work for the younger Epps. Now she works for Samantha.
I don't know.
She that's him with
That,
a bald area.
that, I can't tell because he, is
You
that,
can go to his other picture.
is
but-
that hair like, golly, Brittany? Where's, yeah, and Hobie? I don't, is that like last year, or has he always had long hair and beard, or
You
what?
can go to his other profile picture. Yeah, that's how it usually looks. He just got his hair all long now.
I don't know if I know him or not. Might know him, if he went to Tri-County, I probably have seen him, especially if he's been around Hobie. Hobie, I had to help Hobie out. Hobie took like 5 math classes with me. Not the same one. But I helped him because he reminded me so much of me when I was at Tri-County.
He's funny though.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
All right, let's go back to math. All right, so this is not a shortcut. Why? Right quick, why?
Square.
21 is not a perfect square. So C, dang old 3 and 7, usually that one's a giveaway. And plus, over 18 is not a perfect square, so reverse FOIL. And that's going to be 3 and 6. -6 and +3 multiplied by, since we're going to flip it, the 1 will go up over and reverse FOIL. This one's going to be a little bit difficult, not because of the 7, but because of the... Now, what do you notice about that 41?
It's a big number.
It's a big number compared to 6 and 7, so I would probably do 6 times 6 and let the 7 and the 6 see if that works, because 6 times 7 is what? 42. So let's see what happens. So 6, and 1 and 7. That'll give us a 42 and a 6. That won't work. And we turn it around, so it's going to have to be 1 and 12, or it's not factorable, one of the two. 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Let's try 2 and 3. So take our handy dandy. Good gosh. So 2 and 3, that'll give us a 14 and that won't work. So let's flip it. 3 and 2, that'll give me a 21 and a 2, so that won't work. Oh, 6 times 6.
Yeah.
6
You
times
lost.
6 is 36. I'm sorry. 6 times 1. I had the right thinking. I was thinking of 36 for some reason. I don't know. There. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, you are lost me.
Okay, that means we're going to quit today.
Yay!
All right. We need a positive 41. So that means our 42 has to be positive and that's negative. Now what happens?
Everything else.
C plus 3's cancel. What else? Or the x plus 7's cancel.
C plus-
Yep. And that's it. So your answer is 1 over, what is it, C or X?
C.
C minus 6,
Throw me off of that.
6X minus C6C minus 1. And yes, if you put X on the test, I don't care. I'm just checking you, just as long as you know the algebra. I don't care whether you have a brain lapse and put C minus 6 times 6X minus 1. That's not a big deal.
I didn't want to do that.
Just know that there's some teachers that don't have girlfriends or boyfriends and they worry about stuff like that. They need a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Okay? Y'all know the type, right?
Sure.
They sit at home and grade test on Friday and Saturday night.
The loners.
Huh?
I said the loners.
Yep.
Hey, I'm a loner. There's nothing wrong with it.
I don't sit home on Friday and Saturday night and grade test. There we go.
Cool. Cool story.
All right, so that's that one. I'm not going to do that one again. The reason I'm not doing it again is because this one is just like the last one, only you only have one. So y'all should be able to use those 3 problems and be able to get it right on the test. Okay? All right, so let's move on to 6.3 questions. And 6.4. All right, 6.365. 6.367, 6.333. So that's first. 6.333.8. 6.333.8. Good test question. Blow it up a little bit down so everybody can see it. And remember, it says perform the indicated, and if you can't see the indicated, you're combining, it's plus. So this, we're still simplifying. It says simplify, so that means you're not going to get a number, you're going to get a simplified form. You're going to get a fraction. Unless everything cancels out like that one we did yesterday. But go ahead and work that one. Again, you got to get, does have the same denominator. Okay, it's not a test question. I'm not going to give you one that simple.
Why?
Because it doesn't challenge you.
Maybe.
Where's the 6 cent from?
Hey, I'm not
What's
that.
the 6
I'm
cent
not
for?
that stupid.
That's called not been challenged. That's called do everything on the calculator and not challenge.
Hey, I haven't used my calculator at all either.
No, I'm just...
I use it at home.
You're such a wife sometimes. Everything personal. Anything I say. I don't do that.
I think I'm with drunk this weekend.
Miss Turner, are you married?
Yes.
Bless your heart. I was for 22 years.
Ooh.
That breaks my heart that people get divorced after so long. It just scares me. It makes me not ever want to get married.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, men should not get married till they're 35. And women should not get married until they're mature, in which women get mature at, some women get mature at 21. So it depends on the woman.
Yeah, I didn't marry my husband until he was 37. So
Good.
we're going on 3 years. So.
And, you know, you have a,
What do
Yeah,
you
but-
think? What do you think went wrong with your marriage? Like, do you think it was just like a lack of communication?
there
or
wasn't
just
anything like that.
You went
My-
separate ways.
My marriage was a roommate relationship.
I know people
And
that
that's,
like
and
that.
see, a lot of people get married too young and they don't even know what LOVE is.
Yeah,
they
but
don't-
I've also seen people
they
that got
think
married when they
they
were like
know.
15 and they're still going strong, you know?
Well,
I
when,
really think it depends on how much
it depends on two things. It depends on if you know what the song, you know the song, I want to know what love is. You know what love is. And if you meet the right person. That's two big probabilities right there. That's very low.
Well, see, my parents dated for 8 years before they got married. And they've been married for 29 years.
I
now.
dated for 2.5 years
And they,
before I got married.
they seriously like,
And 2.5 years is plenty of time to know somebody, but
I feel like if you've been.
oh, I knew
that long-
my ex-wife. I knew her inside and out. But you got to have that one thing, and it just wasn't there. Because a year after I was married, I told my best friend, I wish I'd never got married. And if you're in love with somebody,
Yeah.
you don't say that the year after you're married. And I got married at 22, and that's too young for a guy. Especially one that had a life.
See, like all my Ukrainian friends, they all get married super young. And only
Different
date-
culture.
I know. They only date for like 3 months,
Mhm.
and their divorce rate is like
Yeah.
non-existent almost. Like they do not get divorced.
Well,
But they also,
the reason I didn't get divorced a year after is because of my family, my devotion,
morals.
obligation. I was brought up in a family that had one divorce in 2 generations. And they didn't tell anybody until like 10 years after it was. And I should have done it a year after, but I did do 22 years, and I was
Miserable.
miserable, but I did what I was supposed to do. But then after a while,
I feel like, I mean, I've obviously never been married before, but like I think divorce is a bad thing, but I also think that being miserable and
It's
hating your
awful.
life is way worse than
It's
having a
awful.
divorce.
it's awful.
My friend, she's 24, she's got a 2-year-old, and she was with the guy for 10 years, got married, and now they're divorced. But I told her out, and she's like, what? She's at the point now where they've been divorced for so long, and she's kind of sad because she don't feel like nobody will like her. And she's like, what guy will want a 24-year-old with a kid and divorce? But
See,
I told
that
her,
is
I
the
was
furthest
like,
thing from my mind. Furthest thing from my mind at all. I haven't even thought about
Yeah.
dating. Haven't even thought about it. I will, but I haven't even thought about it. I've got too many other things going on. But I was going to say something, and I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. I wrote my wife a letter.
Oh.
It was a long letter.